Good evening. Yes, we're so excited to get tonight started, but we can't do that without your help. If everyone would please find their seats. Thank you so much. Mabuhay and welcome to tonight's OCA Gala celebration. My name is Emilio Manuel Camus, and I'm thrilled to join you tonight and serve as your MC. I serve as the OCA National Vice President of Chapter Development, and I'm a proud member of the Utah chapter. Before we begin tonight's festivities, we would like to acknowledge that the city of Detroit occupies the Wawiatanong, the ancestral, traditional, and contemporary homeland of the Anishinaabe peoples, the Ojibwe, Odawa, and Potawatomi nations, as well as the Wyandot Nation. We recognize that these lands were unceded and acquired through histories of forced removal. Thank you. As an organization committed to civil rights and intersectional justice, we honor the legacy of Indigenous stewardship and celebrate the vibrant Native American communities thriving in Metro Detroit today. We commit to using our collective momentum to stand in solidarity with Indigenous sovereignty and work toward a shared future of true equity. This year's theme, Motown Momentum, igniting new energy, inspiring all generations. So to start us off for tonight's continuing momentum, please welcome to the stage with a big round of applause for the Detroit Convention Chair, Richard Mui.
Hello everyone, thank you again for joining us, and hopefully you've had a great convention. And so part of our purpose of bringing you to Detroit was that hopefully that you can experience Detroit on a different level. So I think a lot of people have an outdated view of Detroit. Hopefully you got to go around, you experience the sights, and that you update your viewpoint. And so, and I think that kind of encapsulates Detroit overall. So we're in the Masonic Temple, and this is a confluence of kind of celebrations. So Detroit itself is 325 years old, America's 250, Masonic Temple is 100 years old. And so part of that story is resilience and reinvention, constant reinvention, and that's what we are as OCA. And so hopefully you take some momentum from this convention, you take it home with you, and you take it and make your chapter better and help make OCA better. So thank you again for joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed your time tonight in Detroit, and enjoy your time tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Richard. You and your team of board of directors, members, staff, and volunteers have really made this convention special. A reminder that OCA entrants tonight will be coming by your table at the start of dinner for your chance to support OCA. So please, purchase your raffle tickets, or at your table, there is a QR code for donations. Now, please help me in welcoming Sharon Wong, OCA National President, to give her welcoming remarks.
OCA National Convention, OCA Awards Gala. Now, after a weekend of learning and connection, it is fitting that we come together tonight to celebrate the individuals whose leadership, service, and dedication continue to move our community forward. As we reflect on this year's theme, Motown Momentum, igniting new energy, inspiring all generations, we are reminded that meaningful change is powered by people who lead with courage and purpose. Tonight, we honor those individuals. Our honorees represent the very best of what our communities have to offer. And at OCA, we believe leadership is measured not by titles, but by impact. It is found in those who uplift others, who advocate for justice, and leave a lasting legacy for future generations. The applause is really for those honorees, and each of tonight's honorees embody the momentum we celebrate this year. It is their work that remind us that progress is not achieved alone, but through collective action and an unwavering belief in a better future. So let's celebrate, let's honor, and let's be inspired. Let me begin.
Thank you, Sharon, for your energy and your leadership of this organization. Now, let's please welcome to the stage one of our champion sponsors, Catherine Coleman from State Farm, to say a few words.
Good neighbor. I'm used to speaking at the chapter awards, so I kind of missed my walk-up music. I usually have walk-up music, so I didn't have it this time. But good evening, everyone. It is such a pleasure to be here in Detroit for OCA's 2026 National Convention. I'm Catherine Coleman with State Farm, and I bring greetings on behalf of the more than 19,500 State Farm agents and over 62,000 employees across this country, including a few of them who are here with me this evening, as well as our State Farm agent, Greg Chang, who's the Executive VP in our Sacramento OCA chapter. So before I go any further, can we just give it up one more time for this incredible OCA team? What an outstanding convention this has been so far. So can we give it up a little bit? Talking about the thought, fear, intentionality that went into planning this week has been evident in every detail. The sessions I've attended has been engaging, it's been informative, thought-provoking, and they just didn't provide information, right? They sparked ideas as well as conversations that I know you will take back to your chapters and your communities. Congratulations on a phenomenal convention. And I have to say, after giving remarks to a few of these conventions and also in some other leadership opportunities, it's always a little dangerous to give me the mic because I feel like I'm like family. Hey fam! Hey fam! So tonight I'm gonna make it a little bit personal. I actually started our roles concurrently at the same time. She was the first executive director that I met when I began managing this relationship between State Farm and OCA. OCA was one of the first partners really that I had the opportunity to engage with in person after taking on this role. And that was just after COVID. And I remember the care and the thought and the planning that went into that leadership summit that was in DC and creating a safe environment for everyone who attended. And that moment just stayed with me because it reminded me that OCA stands and understands something very important. The work has to continue, the mission has to move forward, and the people doing the work, they matter as well. My husband actually met Sue the first year, and between meeting her and hearing me talk about her over the years, he knows exactly who she is. So now when I say I'm headed to an OCA event, he says, oh, you get to see two. Like, okay, yeah, exactly right. So you are well known in the Coleman household too. Thank you for embracing this partnership with openness and with curiosity and also with authenticity. I've had the pleasure of watching you grow into this role while I'm also growing into mine, and I've seen firsthand the energy that you've brought to OCA and the many conferences that you've had an opportunity to lead, and that is momentum. I'd also like to take a personal point of privilege for Leslie Mo-Kaiser. Leslie's a former State Farm employee and a past OCA National President. So early in my journey, she helped me understand the history of this partnership and impact OCA has had over the years. So Leslie, thank you for helping me appreciate the legacy I was stepping into. One of the things I appreciate most about OCA is that you don't just work hard, you also know how to enjoy the journey. So I know several OCA chapters, I follow them on Instagram. And I absolutely love seeing the work that you're doing. Yes, I see the advocacy, yes, I see the leadership development, and I see the community service. But I also see the laughter. I also see the TikToks. By the way, TikTok, whenever y'all for me, I see the celebrations, I see the friendships. You all remind everyone that you really can work hard and play hard. And as Jinky says, play harder. So the joy you bring to this work isn't a distraction from the mission, it actually fuels the mission. And I think that's one of the reasons OCA continues to attract and inspire leaders across generations. I was at the youth recognition luncheon and it just made my heart smile to see all the good work that we're doing in our communities with these chapters, because State Farm, of course, sponsors a lot of the youth programming. And speaking of next generation, I do have to shout out Alexa, because she is, I'm kind of adopting her as a niece. I'm an honorary auntie, I think. I'm so forward to sitting with you tonight, Alexa, so I'm so happy that you were able to sit with me. So thank you for always bringing your smile, your energy, and reminding me exactly why investing in the next generation matters so much. To President Sharon and the entire OCA team, I hate to name names, but I'm almost done, I'm sure. Caroline, Ken, Lady, Linda, David, Chris, Eleanor, Brianna, everyone, Brian, everyone who has been there. Thank you for continuing to advance the mission of OCA with such excellence. And to my fellow sponsors, thank you for your continued investment in OCA. State Farm is proud to stand alongside each of you. We have been honored to be a partner with OCA since 1998. That's nearly 3 decades. That's an amazing time. And we have had a commitment since then. And finally, I'd like to congratulate all tonight's honorees. Last year, I had the opportunity, the incredible honor of receiving OCA's Outstanding Partner of the Year Award. So I know firsthand how meaningful that recognition is. And I don't want to spoil any surprises, so I won't, but I will say this. I had an opportunity to watch tonight's Outstanding Partner show up consistently with authenticity, enthusiasm, and a genuine commitment to this organization. They have represented their company with excellence and has truly embodied what partnership looks like. I couldn't be happier to celebrate this evening with them. And congratulations to all tonight's honorees, because I've read your bios and it's 100% deserved. Thank you again, OCA, for nearly 3 decades of partnership, for your leadership, for your joy, and for continuing to ignite new energy while inspiring all generations. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much, Catherine. We're pleased to welcome some special guests joining us this evening. If you could please stand when your name is called. First is the Consul General of Japan, Hajime Jimmy Kishimori. Michigan 43rd District Court Judge, the Honorable Brian C. Hartwell. Commissioner and Overseas Community Affairs Council of ROC Taiwan, Andre Lee. The Mayor Pro Tem of the City of Troy, Hirat Chanda. Michigan State Representative Sharon McDonald. and Grace Lee, the White House Commissioner on the Commission to study the potential creation of the National Asian Pacific American Museum of History and Culture. All right, before we get started with dinner, please welcome to the stage Zara Kago, one of this year's OCA National Interns, to talk about this evening's raffle.
Good evening, everyone! My name is Zara Kago. I'm from Northville, Michigan, and I'm a rising junior at the University of Michigan, studying political science with a minor in AANHPI studies. So it feels especially fitting to be celebrating with all of you in Detroit tonight. I am an OCA National Intern placed at the National Asian Pacific American Bar Association this summer. For the past 7 weeks, I've had the incredible opportunity to work alongside amazing attorneys and advocates, dive into projects that directly support the AANHPI legal community, and gain hands-on experience I never could have gotten in a classroom. As an OCA intern, 4 days a week I'm placed at NAPABA, gaining that real-world experience, and every Friday, I get to come together in a space with incredibly talented AANHPI youth through Sama Sama, our weekly internship convening. Sama Sama has helped me grow and experience things I have never had before. Workshops and trainings I received in Sama Sama alongside my cohort has given me insight into AANHPI issues and provided a space for me to be in community with other AANHPIs. Through the program, I've also developed advocacy skills through our Intern Advocacy Day, where we meet with congressional members at the U.S. Capitol to advocate for issues impacting our AANHPI communities. These workshops and trainings have given me so much, but more than anything, I have loved learning from my fellow interns, each of us bringing such different lived experiences. From this group, I learn something new every single day. So round of applause for my fellow interns. And from OCA, I have been given a network of mentors for years to come. Growing up in Michigan, I never thought I'd get to work in spaces with so many people from the AANHPI community, advocating for issues that I care about. So I can't express how grateful I am for this summer and how amazing it is to be in a room with you all tonight. The amount of talent, hard work, and purpose you all carry inspires me constantly. If you would like to support future interns like me through the OCA internship program, we would love for you all to participate in OCA's raffle. Yay! Okay, so now let's see what the prizes are for tonight. Our first prize is a pair of first generation AirPods Pro valued at $249. For our next incredible prize, we have a Kindle Scribe with a premium pen valued at $399. Looking to travel soon? Our next prize is a Paris-Las Vegas package valued at $1,900. This prize includes a 2-night stay for 2 at the Paris Las Vegas Hotel, a food and beverage credit at Caesar's own locations, and a spa treatment for 2 at the Bois Spa and Salon. If you're looking to feel like a king, we have just the prize for you. Valued at $3,100, this prize includes a 2-night stay at Caesar's Palace Las Vegas Hotel. A food and beverage credit at Caesar's own locations, and a spa treatment for 2 at the Qua Spa. Okay, so if you're interested in winning one of these prizes, you can buy your raffle tickets from my lovely fellow interns who are standing around the room. Raise your hands. Please raise your hand to purchase a ticket from them. For only $5, you can get 1 raffle ticket. For $12, you can get 3. And for only $20, you get 5 raffle tickets. That's right. That's 5 chances to win one of these fantastic prizes for just $20. Thank you!
We have some hands raised. So if our OCA interns could please go around to the tables. And a lot of eager round minds. Thank you again, Zara, for announcing. We hope you all are taking this opportunity to try your luck with these amazing prizes. So, last year, Jean Liu from the Chicago chapter, along with OCA, launched the Aperture Project. During dinner, we're pleased that we'll be able to show the fruits of one of their documentary projects. And again, raise your hands if you'd like to purchase raffle tickets so that our OCA national interns can go around. National interns, you see the hands raised? I see on table 10, table 32, table 5, table 4, table 3, table 9, 7, table 12. They're hungry to win and hungry to eat. raise your hands if you still need to buy raffle tickets. Right here, table 3, 4, 5, or 4, 5, and 6. Tables 4, 5, and 6 right here to the front. Interns, please. All right, they're coming. 4, 5, and 6. Oh, and 31 right there in the back. And number 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 31. Thank you. find our way back to our seats so we can continue with our program. I know everyone's having fun, and if we can please make our way back to our seats, and please do continue to enjoy your dinner. Again, folks, let's get back to our seats so that we can get started with our program. Thank you. All right. All right. Let's continue with our program. Like I said earlier, we're pleased to welcome Jean Liu, the Executive Director of the Liu Pursuits Foundation, to introduce our first look at their documentary project featuring the OCA Greater Washington, D.C. Welcome, Jean.
Hi everyone. Well, thank you to the OCA Gala Committee and OCA Detroit for the opportunity to provide an update on the Aperture Project, the documentary film series that we introduced at Gala last year. I'm Jean Liu. I am past president of OCA Chicago chapter, as well as executive director of the Liu Pursuits Foundation. This is the organization that my family and I founded in 2025 in tribute to my father, David Liu. I want to say thank you to my mom, Dr. Hui Liu, my brother, Dr. John Liu, my son, EJ Marcos, and my nephews, Jack and Nate Liu, and of course, my partner, Mike Looney. Stand up, say hi. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you so much. So at Gala last year, we announced the Aperture Project, the first Liu Pursuits initiative, a documentary film series produced by Liu Pursuits and OCA to tell the AAPI stories through the lens of OCA leaders and chapters. Earlier today, I had the very great pleasure of hosting a panel where participants in the first two films, those documentaries featuring the DC chapter and the Chicago chapter, shared our perspectives and experiences contributing to the Aperture Project. So thank you to those who attended the panel, and a big thank you to our panel participants. Thank you. So hopefully you guys were able to see that. We did a little sneak peek then, but this will be the full-length feature now. The Aperture Project was conceived to leverage the unique perspectives that documentary film provides to spur civic engagement through the power and the lens of shared experiences. I am so appreciative and proud of the hard work, which is the result of our first cohort of Aperture Project Fellows, filmmakers, and researchers. I have been continually impressed by the creativity, their passion, and commitment to get our stories on the record. Thank you to the team, and thank you to all of the current and former OCA chapter leaders who agreed to be interviewed for the Year 1 Aperture Project films. So tonight, we are proud and excited to provide a first look at the watch the film, I want you to understand the reason we conceived this 10-year project, which is to celebrate the genesis of OCA by capturing the oral histories of our own OCA chapters and the leaders while they are still with us. The issues that motivated our originating leaders in the 1970s, 80s, and 90s, whose work jump-started the trajectory that OCA follows today, are just as urgent and relevant. My father, David Liu, believed, as I do, that the same deep generational connections Asian Americans feel with their families can drive meaningful community engagement. The Aperture Project taps into that belief by amplifying the voices of OCA changemakers whose goals and passions are just as important today. Remember, this is a 10-year initiative, and we have only just begun. For those of you here tonight who were part of the origin story of your OCA chapter, or who you might know, some people you might know who were in the room when it happened, I invite you to reach out to Carolyn or me, and we can discuss how you and your chapter can participate in next year or years to come. To make sure that this story is as accurate and complete and as rich as all of our personal experiences reflect, we need your voice, and your voice belongs here.
And a big thank you to the Masonic Temple for hosting us. At this time, we'd like to acknowledge some more special guests. If you could please stand as I call your name. Madiha Tariq, Oakland County Deputy Executive. And Poppy Hernandez, Office of Global Michigan Executive Director. We'd also like to acknowledge the presence of several past national presidents here this evening. Please stand. Leslie Mo Kaiser and Linda Ames. Thank you for your past leadership and for joining us for this evening's festivities. We are grateful for UPS's continued support of OCA as a champion sponsor. One of their major forms of sponsorships has come in their establishment and support of the UPS Gold Mountain Scholarships. You can see the list of this year's recipients in the program booklet. We're pleased to be joined this year by Andrew Takami, Region Community Relations Manager for UPS and the UPS Foundation, who will present checks to two of the scholars who've been able to join us for this year's convention. Please welcome to the stage Andrew Takami, Tenzin Yingsel, and Sally Herrera Falute.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for allowing UPS to be a part of OCA. It is quite a privilege with the rich history that we have. My name is Andrew Takami, and as he says, I'm with UPS and the UPS Foundation. We are delighted to be the presenting sponsor for this evening. Just briefly, I want to say, I am domiciled, as we say in the UPS Airlines, in Louisville, Kentucky. And we are headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia. But in Louisville, Kentucky, we have 200 flights that come and go to the Muhammad Ali International Airport every day. UPS delivers what matters, and it's your packages. We always want to deliver them on time or early. So thank you all for being a part of our family, our extended family, because without you, without our customers all around the world, we could not be the company that we are. So thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you so much. But tonight, I am honored about the partnership because with OCA, it continues to open doors for students. Through the OCA UPS Gold Mountain Scholarship, students receive flexible financial support that helps remove barriers to higher education and career success. This year, 16 exceptional scholars were selected, including 12 high school students and 4 college seniors out of over 120 in each category. But this enables the students to pursue their goals with greater confidence and fewer financial challenges. Together, the UPS Foundation and OCA are investing in the next generation of Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander leaders, as well as other emerging professionals for their bright futures as well. Just really quick, what it does, it provides funding for first-generation students. The journey to success that involves extend to the tuition well beyond. Costs such as housing, transportation, books, and daily living experiences can create significant obstacles. So this helps. Beyond graduation, many young people also benefit from access to mentors, networks, and career development opportunities to help them thrive. So we need to add not just mentors, but advocates and sponsors. That's the word. I learned that today in one of the sessions. It's good to have mentors, but it's good to have sponsors. Right? Awesome. I learned that today. You already knew the concept about a sponsor versus just a mentor. Anyone? I mean, there you go. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay. So tonight, we will recognize 2 of the 16 outstanding recipients. Our first scholar, and I'll read about her before she comes up, but our first scholar is Tali Herrera Falute. Let's read about her. She's a first-generation college student from West Valley City who will be attending the University of Utah. She is passionate about pursuing a career in criminal justice field. Raised by a Salvarian father and Somalian mother, she grew up with a deep appreciation for education, a value her parents instilled in her, despite not having the opportunity to pursue higher education themselves. After the loss of her mother during her sophomore year, why don't you just come out here? Just come on. She found renewed motivation to succeed academically and honor the sacrifices that her family made. Supported by her father and sisters now, she remains committed to achieving her goals and creating new opportunities for herself and for her loved ones. She takes great pride in her heritage and values the importance of family, resilience, and community. Cultural dancing plays a significant role in her life and serves as a meaningful expression of her identity, and as both Latina and Pacific Islander. She also participated in the We Are Telling Our Stories poetry residency with the Hawaiian poet Kameelah, where she shared her experiences navigating life as a young biracial woman. Inspired by her journey and cultural roots, she hopes to be a role model for future generations from similar backgrounds. Through her achievements and determination, she aims to show others that their circumstances do not limit their potential and that they too can accomplish anything they choose. Ladies and gentlemen, scholar tonight is Tenzin Yingcel. And let's have her come to the stage as well. Tenzin is a first-generation college student and the daughter of a Tibetan refugee, immigrants from Queens, New York. She is a rising senior at the University of Albany, where she is double majoring in political science and communication. She serves on the Rockefeller College's Dean's Leadership Council and has received the Dr. Seth Spellman Jr. Academic Achievement Award. Passionate about advocacy, civic engagement, and public service, she currently interns with the Ford Foundation's Civic Engagement and Government team. She previously interned in the Washington, D.C. office of United States Congresswoman Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez. That's a big deal, folks. Supporting policy research, legislative initiatives, and communication efforts. A UAlbany active leader, she serves as the Vice President of Phi Alpha Day Pre-Law Fraternity and working as a career advisor and Purple and Gold Student Ambassador. She supports new students as a welcome leader during orientation week. Inspired by her family's journey, she plans to pursue graduate studies in education, policy, and law with the goal of expanding educational opportunities for immigrant and underserved communities. In her free time, she enjoys supporting local businesses and time with families and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all again.
Thank you again, Andrew, UPS, and the UPS Foundation. And congratulations to Tenzin and Tadli on your scholarships, and we wish you well as you pursue your higher education goals. As we look back on this past year and reflect on all that we have accomplished, we must also take a few moments to remember the lives of those we have lost. Additionally, while he wasn't an OCA member, the AANHPI community lost Ken Wong, who made a lasting impact as the founder of APIA, the Asian Pacific American Labor Alliance, and for our community. Please direct your attention to the screens as we remember OCA members who we have lost this past year. What a beautiful moment. We honor our elders because without them, we would not be here. Our first award of this evening is the Outstanding Citizen Achievement Award being presented to Senator Stephanie Chang. Please, direct our attention to the screens.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Chang, State Senator for Senate District 3. If the fact that hundreds of international students had their visas revoked in the spring of 2025 didn't strike you as problematic, then maybe it was the Fulbright scholar who was kidnapped off the street by masked ICE agents because of an op-ed she wrote. Made you think a little bit harder about what's happening in our country. Very grateful for the opportunity to work on this important bill package to ensure common sense immigration enforcement, protect people's privacy rights, and increase public safety. And I have that hope because people across the state are speaking out. Michiganders are rising up to say communities, not cuts. And this week in the Michigan Senate, we took action to make things right by restoring the cuts.
Please welcome Senator Stephanie Chang to the stage.
Thank you so much. How's everyone doing? Well, thank you so much to OCA for this incredible honor of the Outstanding Citizen Achievement Award. I'm really grateful to all of you for being here in Detroit for your national convention, and I love the theme, Motown Momentum, Igniting New Energy, Inspiring All Generations. I hope that everyone here has learned and been inspired by the convention sessions, and I hope that you've gotten a chance to see Detroit and learn about Detroit's Chinatown by checking out the Chinatown Block Party earlier today. And I want to acknowledge the hard work of the OCA chapter in Michigan, here in Detroit, the Association of Chinese Americans. And fun fact, I'm actually a former ACA board member. I'm really proud to be a daughter of Asian American immigrants who came to this country looking for better opportunity. And I've brought those values of opportunity, equity, and access and justice to my work, first as a community organizer, and now over the past 12 years as a public servant. From passing language access legislation to creating the Fred Korematsu Day of Civil Liberties in the Constitution here in Michigan, I'm proud of the work that I've done to advance important issues for the Asian American community alongside so many community leaders and advocates, many of you in this room, who helped develop and pass these laws. I also secured funding for streetscape improvements at Cass and Peterborough to help preserve the history of Detroit's Chinatown. And I'm also proud of our work to fight deportations of our community members and secure the pardon and release of Lu Yang. And to help secure the release of Lu Yang, a hardworking Hmong refugee who was targeted by ICE and is thankfully back with his family. And I'll continue to work alongside Rising Voices and other organizations and colleagues to advocate for the Teach My History bill so that Michigan and national history of Asian Americans and all people of color are taught in K-12 schools. Because learning from our history builds critical thinking, helps kids' sense of identity, and hopefully will ensure that we repeat less mistakes of the past. During this time of chaos and confusion, it is important that we are all clear about our values and our vision. While others may try to divide or stoke fear, we can lift up unity and understanding. While others at the highest level of government demonize immigrants and refugees, we can lift up the humanity and dignity by sharing the stories of beloved family members, neighbors, small business owners, students, and auto workers. OCA and all the OCA chapters across the country play a really important role in being part of the conversation about our nation's future. And in fact, you all can shape that conversation and ensure that Asian American voices are not left out, but instead highlighted. So thank you for the important work that you do. Congratulations to the other amazing honorees, and thank you again to OCA for this award. Thank you.
Congratulations again, Senator Stephanie Chang. Our second award this evening is the Pioneer Award, which is presented to Curtis Chang. Please direct your attention to the screens.
Gentrification and real estate development threatens enclaves, once the only place for immigrants as far back as the 1700s to call home in America. In one of the most anticipated books of this fall, Everything I Learned in a Chinese Restaurant, author Curtis Chin details his courses in his own journey, growing up inside his family's restaurant.
My name is Curtis Chin, and I'm here to promote Everything I Learned in a Chinese Restaurant. My name is Curtis Chin, to start taking the book out on the road. I've been really touched by the people that come up to me and tell me and say thank you, particularly young Asian Americans whose families are small business owners.
Please welcome Curtis Chin to the stage.
Hi, thank you everybody. This is such an incredible honor. When they found out I was getting this award, I was told to submit a speech, and I didn't know what to say, so I sent 2 sentences, but it seems like maybe I'll say 3. Is it okay? Thank you everybody for this fabulous award. Thank you to OCA, the staff, the volunteers, everybody involved, and to all the chapters and whoever had a hand in, mentioning me or nominating me for this. I grew up here in Detroit with the ACA chapter. I remember coming here in the 70s as a kid, to the basketball, to the picnic, and so OCA has been a part of my life from the beginning, and so it's such an honor to receive this award here in Detroit, my hometown. I also feel like I should acknowledge all the chapters because, with the work that I do, which is highlighting the Asian American stories, the chapters of OCA have been so incredibly supportive, whether it was my films and now my book, of welcoming me to your town. And so I wouldn't have, the voice that I have without all the support that you guys have given me. So I want to thank all of you for that. And then finally, I want to thank my family who's here. I want to acknowledge my mom, who's over there. And then my brother Craig, and then my sister Cindy, and of course my husband Jeff, who's there too, for always supporting my work and my vision, and allowing me to talk about my family without getting mad. So thank you everybody, and I really hope you guys enjoy Detroit, because it's a fabulous city. So thank you.
Thank you, Curtis. This year, we're pleased to recognize our Outstanding Partner of the Year, Kameelah Shareef Sims.
Hello, my name is Ana Munoz, and I'm the Director of CSR and Community Engagement at Caesars Entertainment. I'm so honored to join you virtually to celebrate an incredible member of our Caesars team, Kameelah Shareef Sims, as she is recognized by OCA as the Outstanding Partner of the Year. Kameelah, while we wish we could be there in person for this moment, please know that your entire Caesars team is with you in spirit, and we are so proud of you. Kameelah has been a long-standing supporter of OCA, serving the organization for more than 2 decades. Over the years, she has served on local and national boards, helped grow partnerships, supported scholarship programs, recruited sponsors, and dedicated countless hours to advancing OCA's mission. What's so special about Kameelah's commitment to OCA is how personal it is. This has never been just volunteer work for her. At her core, she's an advocate. She cares deeply about people, and she's always looking for ways to open doors, make connections, create opportunities, and help others succeed. Kameelah once shared with me that when she reviews OCA scholarship applications, she's often moved to tears by the stories she reads. Kameelah and I have shared many tearful moments together, oftentimes because we're saddened by the challenges our communities face, but other times because we have the opportunity to witness small glimmers of hope in an often dark world, like the ones OCA makes possible. She definitely shares that in common with OCA, as Kameelah is driven by a desire to make this world better for all of us, but especially for the people she loves most, her grandbabies, who are truly the center of her world. They are a constant source of inspiration and motivation. And I've had the privilege of knowing her mama and the deep admiration she holds for her as well. When I think about Kameelah's generosity, her compassion, and her instinct to lift others up, I can see the influence of the remarkable women in her family. The love and strength that have been poured into her are the same love and strength that she pours back into her community every day. And growing up in Detroit, a city known for its resilience, pride, and community power, you can see how those roots show up in Kameelah's work today. She leads with that same Detroit heart and humility and unwavering commitment to help others. I also want to take a moment to recognize OCA. Organizations like OCA play such an important role in bringing people together, developing leaders, creating opportunities, and inspiring individuals to turn their passion into action. For more than 2 decades, OCA has been a meaningful part of Kameelah's journey. And through that partnership, countless people have benefited from her leadership, her advocacy, and the genuine care she brings to everything she does. We are grateful for the work OCA does every day, and for the opportunity to partner alongside an organization that's helping build stronger, more connected communities. At Caesars, we talk a lot about the importance of strong community partnerships, and Kameelah exemplifies that in every sense. Through her work, she has helped strengthen our partnership with OCA and expand the impact we can have together. Kameelah, it has been a privilege to work alongside you. Thank you for the care, compassion, and heart you bring to everything you do. Congratulations on this well-deserved honor. We are cheering you from afar. Congratulations, Kameelah.
Please welcome to the stage, Kameelah, Shareef,
American advocates for this incredible honor. I'm truly grateful to accept the 2006 OCA Outstanding Partner of the Year Award and to be here with you all this evening in my hometown, Detroit. OCA's work to support and elevate AANHPI communities is meaningful and it's important. And it's been a privilege to partner with an organization that brings such purpose and energy to that work. I am also proud to represent Caesars Entertainment this evening and thankful for my colleagues and leaders who have supported this work along the way. I also want to acknowledge my family. Family, please stand up. I have my brother Muhammad, my sister, his wife Deepa, my nephew Iyer, my niece Y'all don't understand. It means more to me than you can ever understand. I'm gonna hold it back. Building this relationship is rooted in respect and trust and a shared purpose that I value more than anyone who understands. Serving on the Business Advisory Council has been a privilege and a meaningful learning experience. It has reinforced for me the importance of listening, partnership, and showing up with consistency. I am very grateful to the OCA community for this recognition and for the opportunity to continue to learn from working alongside you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Kameelah, for all you do for OCA. If you're enjoying tonight's gala, your convention experience, or your entire OCA experience, I want to encourage you to scan the QR code on your table to further support OCA's efforts. Our next Pioneer Award is presented to Lisa Gray. Please direct your attention to the screen. Please welcome to the stage, Lisa Gray!
That was a surprise for me. Thank you so much. And before we begin, OCA! Thank you so much for this extraordinary honor. I'm deeply humbled to receive this Pioneer Award and accept it on behalf of the countless AANHPI leaders, storytellers, and the community builders who paved the way before me. I'm grateful to my family, my team, and every partner who has walked this journey with me. Your support and your belief in our mission have made this work possible. As America celebrates its 250th anniversary, I remain committed to amplifying our voices, building bridges, and inspiring the next generation of pioneers. Thank you so much, OCA, again. Thank you. Hope you guys have a great night. Thank you.
Congratulations, Lisa, on your award, and thank you for your remarks. Our next Pioneer Award is presented to Deepa Iyer. Please welcome to the stage, Deepa Iyer.
Good evening. Thank you so much to OCA, Asian Pacific American Advocates, for this really special honor and to receive it alongside people like Stephanie and Curtis, whom I've known for so long. Even though this award recognizes me as a pioneer, I stand here because of people who came before me and opened doors for women like me. For me, these women are people
like my own mother and aunt who broke barriers in India. They're visionaries like Detroit's own Grace Lee Boggs, Rashida Tlaib, and my dear friend Namira Islam, who's here. And my intimate mentors in the Asian American community like Peggy Nagai, Jane Park, Satsuki Ina, Riku Sen, or Rashida. In fact, when I came to DC as a 25-year-old lawyer eager to work on Asian American civil rights, it was people like OCA's own Daphne Kwok, Jimmy Dong, and others who showed that it was possible to have a powerful voice at the national level. It's been so great to meet so many of you over the past few days, and I truly have been energized by the intergenerational space you've created. So I wanted to speak directly to the young people here. Are y'all listening? Okay. So perhaps some of you are feeling overwhelmed by this moment in time, a time where our democracy is in crisis, where war and genocide are in our daily feeds, and where we often feel isolated and alone. 25 years ago, I was where many of you may be today, feeling uncertain, afraid, and wondering what my role should be after the terrible attacks of September 11th and the ensuing backlash. Since then, I have learned so much from South Asian, Muslim, Arab, and Sikh communities and organizations as we have together navigated a terrain of grief, fear, and crisis response, while also building solidarity, community care, and yes, joy and friendship. There are 4 lessons I learned over these 25 years which I wanted to share with you, and I'm going to alliterate them so you remember. They're all brought to you by the letter C. First, connect with people who share your values and nurture those relationships over a lifetime. Second, create spaces, online and offline, where people feel like they can tell their stories and imagine shared futures. Third, contribute whatever gifts, skills, and resources you have. And finally, care across lines of difference, from Chinatowns to Little Indias and Bangladesh's, from Queens to Hamtramck to Los Angeles. In times like these, we cannot afford to stay neutral, to wait for someone else to act, or hope that the moment simply passes. Every single one of us has a vital role to play, and I hope you will keep finding your way to yours. Thank you again for this meaningful honor, and before I leave the stage, can everyone join me in thanking the OCA staff, board, interns, and volunteers for bringing us together. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepa, for your remarks, and congratulations on your award. Our final award is our Community Builder Award, presented to Henry Duong.
My name is Henry Duong, and I am the Policy Manager at Rising Voices. We are an Asian American advocacy organization in Michigan. Immigrant families, asylum seekers, refugees who choose Michigan to study, work, live, and build a future. Policies rooted in profiling, fear-mongering, and scapegoating marginalized communities do not reflect the values and have no place in our state laws.
Henry Duong.
Good evening, everyone. First, I want to thank OCA National, ACA Detroit for this incredible honor, and congratulations on organizing such a successful convention over the last 3 days. And also congratulations to my fellow honorees tonight. I am especially grateful to Peggy and Richard for your leadership in Detroit and for your continued partnership. Organizations like OCA around the country are the anchors of our communities. You provide direct services when people need them most, at times being a place of refuge, while also serving as a cultural bridge that brings different generations together. Thank you for everything you do. If I can get real for a second, when I found out I was receiving this award, I was very surprised and excited because I thought I was just doing my little job. But then I felt an immense sense of dread wash over me. It was a little voice in the back of my head sowing doubt. I think we all know it. It's imposter syndrome. It took me a while to really believe that I was worthy of this recognition. I asked myself if I had really been a community builder. I thought back to when I first moved to Michigan in 2022 to help with that year's elections. I had the exact same feeling. I didn't know the community here. I wasn't sure I belonged, or if I was taking someone else's place. The work was also hard, and I was definitely not prepared for Michigan's early and long winters. I remember talking to one of my colleagues at Rising Voices, who's here tonight. Regina Sang, our deputy director, told me, everything happens for a reason. She told me she saw how hard I worked and that I was meant to be here. But later I found out the job opening was just up for too long and they were just willing to take a chance on a kid from California. But in all seriousness, Regina, thank you for believing in me when I wasn't sure I believed in myself. You're one of the biggest reasons I stayed in Michigan. She's right there. Since then, it's been an incredible journey with many ups and downs. Together, we've won elections and lost elections. We passed the Michigan Language Access Act thanks to State Senator Stephanie Chang, helped modernize the state cottage food law, restarted RV's organizing program, launched Michigan's first AAPI Pride celebration, and cultivated unadulterated queer joy through our drag night events. And this could only happen because of the incredible and dedicated staff we have. To my team at Rising Voices, thank you for having my back. And I also want to recognize my Pivot Michigan crew. You all have truly become a second family to me. We've built our progressive VIA community one meal at a time and one relationship at a time. And yes, progressive Vietnamese people do exist. We're here. To my partner, Alvis, thank you for being my rock the last 5 years. You lifted me up when I was down, and you always made really good food for us to prevent me from getting hangry. At this point, you're basically a therapist after listening to you process every project, every campaign, every setback, and every wild idea. Thank you for your patience, your love, and your endless support. Finally, my parents couldn't be here tonight, but I want to thank them as well. They made the incredible decision, like every immigrant parent, to leave everything they know behind just to give me and my brother a better future. They worked so hard and sacrificed so much so I could stand here today. They also insisted that I read the Vietnamese newspaper on the weekends and also let me stay up to watch the TVD dramas, so that I would not forget my language. Looking back, it became one of the greatest gifts they could have ever given me. It allowed me to connect with Vietnamese families and our communities in a way that shaped both my work and my life. Con cảm ơn ba mẹ rất nhiều. This award reminds me that community is built because you choose to believe in one another. We choose to invest time and energy in each each other. We show up for one another. And I'm incredibly grateful that so many people saw me and believed in me. I'm proud to do this work, knowing that I stand on the shoulders of so many giants, including many in this room tonight. Thank you all again, and I hope you have a great time in Detroit. Thank you.
Thank you, Henry and Rising Voices, for all the hard work you do. I was gonna say, hopefully you bought a lot of raffle tickets, but I saw you all buy a lot of raffle tickets. Please, welcome back to the stage our OCA entrants to see who won.
Greetings everyone, my name is Juju Davidsawalu. I am from American Samoa. I'm an OCA National Intern this year and I am placed with APIA.
Okay, so Juju's gonna pick the lucky winners. We'll announce, we'll call out the ticket. Please have your tickets out and ready. You must be in the room to claim your prize. So if we call your ticket, please make your way up to the stage to claim your prize and we can verify everything. Okay. Close your eyes. Okay, the first winner is, for the prize, our first generation AirPods Pro. And the winner is... Whoa, okay. 793131. Only one. Congratulations to Tom Ames.
Our second lucky winner for tonight is 793355.
Congratulations to Chang. Oh, sorry. Tal had won the prize of a Kindle Scribe. Okay. The next prize is the trip to Paris, Las Vegas. And the winner is 793267.
All right, congratulations to Angela.
And finally, the prize everyone's been waiting for the trip to Caesar's Palace. Drum roll, please. And the winner is 793102. There's so many. 793102. Okay, we're gonna pick another one. Okay, drum roll, please.
Okay, hopefully this is a winner. The winner is 793449.
Congratulations to Dylan Hartano. Congratulations to all of our lucky winners, and thank you all so much for participating in the raffle tonight and supporting the OCA internship program.
Congratulations again to our raffle winners, and thank you, OCA interns. Joining me now on stage is Peggy Du, Executive Director of ACA Detroit's Chinese Community Center, whose leadership and guidance were invaluable in making this year's convention a success. Peggy.
Do we enjoy dinner tonight? Do we enjoy the program tonight? Do you think the convention is successful? Alright, great to hear that. So before we close tonight, I'd simply like to say one word. Is it one word? Thank you. So thank you to every attendee, to every volunteer, every speaker, every sponsor, every performer, every partner, and everyone, board members, staff members, interns, who are behind the scenes to make all this possible and successful. Now let's get a round of applause for ourselves. We're all part of it. So over the past few days, we've shared ideas, celebrated our heritage, built new friendships, and strengthened old ones. That is what OCA is all about. As the host chapter, it has been our absolute honor to welcome all of you to Detroit. We sincerely hope you, when you leave, not only with new connection and new inspiration, but also with wonderful memories to our city and our community. They say it has been almost 40 years since Detroit last hosted OCA National Convention. Let's not wait another 40 years to gather here again. So how about in 4 years? You agree? Anybody join me? I'm just kidding. But you will always have a home in Detroit. So thank you for being part of this incredible journey. And now it's my great honor to welcome our ACA Detroit Chapter President, Mr. Richard Moy, back to the stage as we announce our next host chapter. So thank you again, safe travels, and we'll see you again very soon.
So as the convention comes to a close, just let me reiterate one more time, it has been a pleasure and a privilege to host you here in Detroit. And please know that you will always have a friend here in Detroit. So that being said, it's now time to pass the torch. So if you can turn your attention to the screen, please.
Your skyline, your tower bridge, your waterfront, your old town. come forward. Your entertainment. Your nightlife. Your team. Your community. Your next stop, the Golden State, Sacramento, California.
Please welcome to the stage Jinky Dalor and OCA Sacramento.
Did you like the video? I'm Jinky Dollar, President of OCA Sacramento, California. I'm honored to be here with my amazing board of directors and friends. Please give them a round of applause. On behalf of OCA Sacramento family, we are proud and excited to welcome you to the 2027 OCA National Convention in Sacramento, California. Save the day, again, save the day, July 27th to August 1st, 2027. Come experience what our city is all about. Diversity, amazing food, culture, and so much more. Join us. Bring family, friends, and all your chapter. Again, all your chapter. Join us. Get ready for a memorable, fun, and amazing week. See you all next summer in Golden State, Sacramento, California. Thank you and have a great night. I better see you there.
Thank you and salamat, Jinky. We look forward to being in Sacramento for next year's convention. As a lifetime member of OCA and proud Utah chapter member myself, it was truly my pleasure to finish this year's OCA National Convention together. As Tita Felicita Irigon reminded us yesterday, Maki baka, huwag matakot, dare to fight, dare to struggle, be fearless. Now, to close out this evening's today's program, please, a big round of applause as we welcome our fearless leader, OCA's Executive Director, to win!
Let's give one more round of applause for our incredible honorees, Senator Stephanie Chang, Kameelah, Lisa Gray, and Deepa Iyer. Your work and your leadership continue to shape our community for the better. And we can we hear for tonight's MC, our own Executive Council member, Amelia. Graceful person to guide us through this celebration. We really appreciate you. And also I want to take a moment to recognize some truly extraordinary people who made this week possible. This entire celebration has been a labor of love, where dozens of people have poured their hearts and energy into designing every detail of the programming you've experienced. To our incredible sponsors and the members of the OCA Business Advisory Council, please stand. Thank you for continuing to believe in OCA's mission and for your unwavering commitment to nurturing AANHPI leadership. Joanne, Catherine, Michelle, Andrew, Kameelah, and many more. To the ACA Detroit chapter, Richard Mooney and Haley New, thank you for being such kind hosts and partners in this week. In addition to their board members and staff members, Ellen Zhu, Roland Huang, Shenlin Chen, Ling Wen, Sasha Zhou, Eleanor Ho. A special shout out to Simon Chen and Tao Lu for your incredible hard work with our staff members. I also want to thank local Detroit artist Tony Lee for creating our beautiful awards this year that each of our awardees had received. And to the OCA National staff, our interns and volunteers, you've seen them in the hallways, managing sessions, coordinating logistics, handling every crisis quietly behind doors. Convention wouldn't be without them. So thank you to Kelly Tian and Sochita Sun on registration, Ken Tong on programming, Jose Kim on community outreach and volunteers, Lady Marie Willian on chapters and AD, Caroline Moran on special events and sponsorships, Cassie Micah on the internship and programs and everything else, and Martha Watanabe. Martha! Right there! Our convention coordinator. And finally, give yourselves a hand. You've showed up, you've connected, and you've made space for one another. Thank you. Lucky number 9. That's what it is in my family. I know for many of you it's 8 or 88. But that's the anniversary I celebrated last month with OCA professionally since 2017 till now. And later this year I celebrate 5 years as the executive director. Together, we've raised our staff salaries, increased intern stipends, brought in both interns, board members, and OCA members that truly reflect our growing Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Island community. Together, we have also had difficult conversations about bias, solidarity, and identity. And I hope this weekend's programs have shown you where we've come and where I hope to continue to go. As an OCA intern alum myself, I am so honored to stand before you as a product of this organization's deep commitment to developing the next generation of leaders who will continue to commit themselves to intergenerational and cross-cultural solidarity and bridge building. I hope you can join me in continuing this work by contributing to OCA via the donation cards on your tables, or you can visit ocanational.org/donate. So before we close tonight, I want to recognize that we're living in a moment where harm is not abstract. It is real, ongoing, and being felt in our communities through violence, through political instability, through narratives that continue to diminish who we are. Too often, that harm shows up in familiar ways, in persistence of xenophobia, the perpetual foreigner stereotype, and the assumption that we do not fully belong in this country we call home. These are not new ideas. but they are being amplified in new and dangerous ways, especially from some of our other elected officials. And yet, even in the face of that, we remain grounded and committed to showing up for one another. As we look ahead to a critical election cycle and upcoming midterms that will shape the future of our communities, our rights, and our democracy, our responsibility is clear. We must organize, we must educate, we must turn out the vote, and we must hold elected officials accountable. And let me be clear, we will not be intimidated out of civic participation, and we will not be silenced out of engagement. Our voices matter, our votes matter, our communities matter, and together we are America. So as we leave this convention and move back into our local communities, I hope you carry forward not just inspiration, but action. The kind of action that builds power, the kind of action that protects our people, and the kind of action that ensures we are seen, heard, and represented. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for the work you do in your communities and with OCA, and have a great night.